guy is a permanent hater. I will keep saying it until this season ends. Sean is a permanent hater. Of this week. Before we do get started, I just want to let you know that I have to quickly rush through this review because I have night visual. So after this video goes live, I need to make sure I'm on my way to church. And also number two, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who voted. You know, I asked you guys yesterday if we should go on live on Sunday and do a review on Monday, or if we should do a review on Sunday and go live for the finale. But the votes are in, and if you didn't vote, shame on you. But the votes are in, and we are going to have a normal review on Sunday, and then Monday for the finale we'll go on live and, you know, close the season together. But a lot for us to unpick and unpack. So as I usually and always say, number one, if you haven't yet subscribed, guys, be sure to subscribe and definitely join the family. We are on 28.8k, I believe. The goal was to hit 30k before the season ends, but it's okay. But definitely be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and also be sure to follow me on my Instagram and also my Twitter at SarahDestinyX. Number three, get cozy and comfy with a lovely drink. I don't know why I'm so dramatic, but yeah, get cozy and comfy, lovely drink. And let's quickly whiz through today's review. So let's start off with the aftermath of the dates that everyone was speaking about. So of course, Kieran was speaking to the guys about the necklace gift that he gave Nicole. I've already told you guys for a couple episodes now, Nicole and Kieran are definitely given the winners of this season. Nicole was of course telling the girls how excited she was about their date and all the intention behind it as well, and her necklace that she's never going to take off. And honey, for 35 euros, I beg, please take it off before your neck turns green. Okay, before your neck actually turns green. Of course, Jessica and Jess were speaking about being exclusive, and Mimi and Jess were also speaking about how happy they were because they have never been treated like this before. And it just made me wonder, men, okay, some men are very interesting, not all, but some men, because what do you mean fine babes like that have never been treated this well? Men, let's pattern up, okay? Let's get it together. And of course, Josh was speaking to the guys saying that he feels like the L word is coming, aka he does feel like he is falling really, really, really deeply in love with Mimi, and he feels like he will say it very soon, but he's not rushing things. And then Joey and Sean were speaking about Matilda and how much he ticks all of her boxes. Now, moving on to Joey and Mimi now having a brief conversation. So Joey pulled Mimi for a chat. I'll be honest with you guys, it's defo given Ofcom complaints had made it to the villa and the producers pulled Joey to the side, because it's low-key given a redemption, a little PR, a little something, right? But of course, Joey now ended up pulling Mimi for a chat, and he also had flowers, and that's what it just made me wonder, these producers ain't slick. Y'all ain't slick, guys. When everyone and Joey and co went to the market, did you see anyone pick up flower or bouquet? I don't think so. Okay, so the producers are definitely working overtime for this redemption arc from Joey, but of course he did apologize. Mimi of course accepted apology. She said, you know, who is she to hold a grudge? She's better than me, and don't get me wrong, I do forgive people. You know, the Bible says we need to forgive people, but I don't think she would trust him again, aka after this Love Island season is over, I don't see them outside, you know, going to Essex for a little margarita or two. Do you know what I mean? So, but Mimi, she's definitely better than me. And of course, you know, at night time, everyone was completely loved up, and Sean and Matilda were also in bed, and he said that he loves her, and she said, And I definitely had to laugh, because I've already been telling you guys, and I already have gotten the vibe that Matilda and Sean aren't going to last long on the outside, but they've been together for so long throughout their Love Island period and Love Island journey that I don't see her leaving him, and there will be no point in her leaving him now. Do you get what I mean? But I don't feel like she has the ick from Mr. Sweets. I get that vibe. But let me know down below if you agree or you disagree. Now let's move on to the following morning. So of course, a few of the couples were talking about their life outside of the villa. I'm not going to get too deep into the conversations, especially because we know the final dates are coming and they usually delve deep into that anyway. But we ended up getting a text that today was going to be the sports day for the Love Island villa. So Nicole's team was Kieran, Josh, Sean and Jessica. And Jesse's team was Joey, Ayo, Matilda and Mimi. I was definitely laughing because they left Mimi till last. And obviously they left all the girls till last. So they left Jessica, Matilda and Mimi. And Matilda was proper upset, like, guys, what happened to feminism? Like, how can you guys not pick me? And then Mimi was like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I'm a soft girl. And no, guys, the way Mimi performed in that sports day, it let me know that she's a soft bit. Sis didn't even want to get her eyelashes wet while she was in the water. Anyway, the first game was the egg and spoon. We know that the guys ended, I mean not the guys, sorry, the blue team ended up winning. So the blue team were Nicole and the pink team was Jessie. Guys, by the way, I feel like this review is going to be super quick because there isn't really much to discuss today. But anyway, The blue team ended up winning. I was definitely screaming because even whilst Mimi was doing her egg and spoon, Josh was like, Mimi, your hand's shaking, your hand's shaking. I'm thinking, bro, that girl was not on your team. Okay? So it's actually really cute. Like, she's not even your teammate and you still care about her performance in the game. The second game was the relay with the coops and the pink team ended up winning. The third race was the Lilo race on the water. And once again, like, I won't lie, black people are never beaten their swimming allegations. Okay, but Mimi, she didn't, it's not because she doesn't know how to swim. She said she didn't want to get her lashes wet. So I do have to rate it, okay? Those infills are not dropping out before the finals. But what was really cute as well was Josh actually did come to collect Mimi from the pool even after the winners were announced. Guys, they're too cute and it's like they do these things and your eyes just pick up on it when the camera goes to them, but it's actually the cutest. And then the sack race came. The blue team could have won, but Kieran actually ended up jumping the line, which meant that they were disqualified and by default the point went to the pink team. And then for the water balloon relay race, the blue team ended up winning. So overall, the blue team were the winners of the race. Now, after the race debrief, of course, Joey was sitting down with his team. And no, actually, guys, before the game happened, sorry guys, my notes are jumping. Before the game happened, Joey was like to Nicole, like, you know, don't cheat. And she was like, I never cheated a day in my life. And then Jessie said to Nicole, oh, but Kieran does. And then Kieran said, your boyfriend outs you out in front of everyone. Kieran, what? Even Jessie was just like, that's not what I meant, but okay, like, guys, Kieran is always on smoke. It's giving bullets, pop, pop. The second you come at Kieran, he's gonna actually tear your singlet. Don't worry, guys, I do have a few words for Kieran's, by the way, because the conversation that they had at the end of the episode, it wasn't clicking and I don't understand why. Anyway, after the game, you guys know they had their debrief and of course Joey was saying that, you know, obviously like Kieran came for me and da-da-da-da-da, and then Kieran was speaking to his teammate and he was just like, Joey's over there telling me I've got a smug look on my face, look at him. And I was just thinking, and these producers want me to believe that Kieran chose Joey to go on the date, to go shopping with him to go and pick Nicole's necklace? That don't make no sense, okay? That don't make no sense. Now, let's move on to the nighttime. So, of course, you guys know they ended up getting a text that they had to vote for the least compatible couple. 2 of them per couple had to vote. And those who had the lowest votes Sarah, speak. Those who had the lowest votes risk being dumped from the island. So, we'll get into a few of the conversations. So, whilst deciding, Nicole and Kieran ended up having an argument. No surprise there. Guys, when Nicole said, Kieran, don't do that, I just said, hey, sis, I started again. Okay, she's actually started again. Joey said that he isn't voting based on actual connections, which didn't really make much sense, but okay. And Sean said that he doesn't feel like Mimi and Josh are kissy and touchy. He sees kissy and touchy around the villa, but with Mimi and Josh, he doesn't get that vibe. Sean, the call is coming from inside the house because if anything, we don't get that vibe from you and Matilda. He's such a, that guy is a permanent hater. I will keep saying it until this season ends. Sean is a permanent hater, okay? Permanent. Anyway, let's get into the results. So, Jessie and Joey ended up voting for Josh and Mimi and Sean and Matilda. Sean and Matilda ended up voting for Josh and Mimi and Ayo and Jessica. Very interesting. Ayo and Jessica ended up voting for Joey and Jessie and Sean and Matilda. Mimi and Josh ended up voting for Joey and Jessie and Ayo and Jessica. And Kieran and Nicole ended up voting for Ayo and Jessica and Joey and Jessie. Kieran, throughout their conversation, Kieran is more for Ayo and Jessica more than he is for Josh and Mimi. And I was just thinking, that's a very interesting take over there. Like, the way he was talking, I was just giving, wow, Kieran. And we actually thought you guys were boys, but clearly you ain't, okay? Anyway, we know that because Nicole and Kieran were the only 2 who were not picked for any of the couples, they definitely won't be dumped from the villa. And I have already told you guys, I do think Nicole and Kieran are the winners anyway. But everyone else is at risk of being dumped from the villa on Sunday. Now, of course, moving on to Sean, Joey, Matilda, and Jessie, they were obviously speaking about, oh, you know, it's such a hard decision. You know, obviously I proper love you guys and everything. But obviously, no hard feelings, like no hard feelings to anyone. And then Jessie, Matilda, and Sean was just like, yeah, like, honestly, like we had to do what we had to do. I'm thinking, yeah, you don't know you're in the presence of your ops. Okay, you are in the presence of your ops because although you didn't vote for Jessie and Joey definitely voted for you. Anyway, we ended up getting a small glimpse into Sunday night in which all of the ex-Islanders, and I literally mean all of them, are going to be making their way into the villa. It was nice to see, I guess, old faces. Uma looked stunning. Uma, instantly, I was drawn to her. But we'll see. I don't know. Maybe the old Islanders are coming to give them advice. I don't know if they're the ones that are going to announce the dumping. Who knows, Sha? But yeah, guys, that was the end of today's episode. It wasn't anything special. The sports day took up like a good 40 minutes of the episode anyway. But as you guys know, on Sunday, review will be a normal review and Monday will be live. So definitely make sure you're here with your snacks. But yeah, guys, the season is coming to an end oh so soon. Oh. And some of you have asked me quickly as well if I can review Love is Blind UK, and I will 100% be doing that. After Love Island, I'll probably do a first impressions of the cast members and then we'll just go from there. But other than that, guys, I want to thank you so much for your love and your support this week. It's been absolutely phenomenal and I cannot believe we're almost at the finish line. But I hope you have an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend. As always, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe and definitely join the family. And also be sure to follow me on my Instagram and also my Twitter at SarahDestinyX. But other than that, please do please do take care, guys. Stay blessed and I shall see you on Sunday.